Hello everyone, and welcome to the second video in my series. So a few things to cover from last time. I did get Vampire Survivors fixed. I had to basically reinstall the mod that was making it connect through. No clue why it wasn't working in the first place, but I have done that now. Other games I've played today, Pokemon Crystal, Balatro, as you can see on the main screen, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, Lego Batman, the video game, whatever it's called. The Lego Batman video game, I forget. It's got an odd sort of title around the fact of Lego Batman, and Wordipelago, which is sort of based off of Wordle. Currently, it looks like I am super BK in Wordipelago, because I don't think I can say any legal words, because there's a word that I thought might be a word, but I think it's not in an American dictionary, because it's an Australian word. But yes, so Balatro. What happens in Balatro is I get given only I have to unlock as checks different decks and different stakes on those decks. To win the game, I have to win 8 different decks on purple or gold stake. I can either play, I can unlock decks on the basis of, I can either unlock stakes on white, black, purple, or gold stake. And yeah, like I said, I have to win them on gold stake to win. Now, this would be pretty hard. There have been a few checks sent through, like I believe. I had in time, it did manage to send off Riffraff. I'm probably going to look at... Sorry, I'm still a bit sick today, doing this in the evening. But luckily, my mom did make me chicken soup, which was very nice. And she brought it over from her house, which was an incredible blessing. I did go over to their place yesterday, and I think that was maybe more exertion than was a great idea, because it was a bit worse this morning. But yeah. So currently I only have Erratic Deck on Purple Stake unlocked, because that was the starting unlock. And then there are a few random jokers that have been unlocked, such as Half Joker and I believe Riffraff. And maybe I'm too blind to see on that list. I think that means that if I do get a Riffraff, every time it will just generate... Actually, did I not send Riffraff? Oh no, I didn't, because it was the one that cost too much. Well, that's unfortunate. I actually switched Balatro. Originally I was going to be playing something else today. I switched a few games around. Maybe those were good decisions, maybe those weren't. But yeah, Balatro I'm not doing now. Oh yeah, Pokemon. Yes, I know the thing. Okay, so I have to think back to well, the incredible things. Oh yes, I have to check my deck. So Erratic Deck, Purple Stake is the only thing I have unlocked right now. If I do win this, which will be challenging given I only have one Joker unlocked, but if I do win this, then I will, okay, I've got a lot of clubs. A lot of queens, a lot of 10s, and a lot of 8s. So, maybe we're looking at a, 8-ball. I can't get 8-ball. Half Joker is still the only Joker yet. But 3 of a kind with Half Joker is probably what I'm looking at playing. Unless, I think there was like the option for me to unlock, AAA, but I haven't unlocked special packs yet, so maybe that would be a little bit hard. Or tarot packs. So I'm going to discard for the flush, and I will likely have to play 2 flushes. Actually, I have a full house. Full house is better than flush, as we can see. Flush starts with a base of 35 chips and 4 malt, whereas if we look at the full house, it starts with 40 chips and 4 malt. And I will actually get higher chips from the cards that I'm playing as well, because this 10 will have 1 more chip than the 6, and this other 8 will have 2 more chips than the 4. So this may not clear in 1, but I suspect it will. Okay. Starting on Purple Stake, less than ideal. Obviously, it's starting after Blue Stake, which is one of the hardest stakes of the game. I'm just going to go, and I should be able to win 1 more round. Honestly, Erratic Deck is probably one of the best ones I could have started on, given that I don't have access to any Tarot, Spectral, etc. Sorry. I do just have this straight. I'll just play it first, and then sort of see where my hand sort of shakes up from there. So we'll go for the discard here. I already had the flush. Clearly cannot count. But yeah, there we go. Out of this in 2, we got the +1 interest. We definitely want to buy the check now. Yeah. until I find it as in an archipelago. I did make it so that every single one. Okay, so now I've sent a check, which was the Psy card for Psychonauts. I clearly don't remember a lot about Psychonauts because every time I see anything about them in this format, I'm very confused. How many hearts did I have overall in the deck? 14. I've got 10 hearts left. I think I can get a. I think it still makes sense to discard 4 hearts here. This will discard, unfortunately, one of my clubs. Luckily, it was only one of them, because I will likely have to play 3 flushes to make it out here. I think if we look at ranks, we see I've got a straight, which, similar to the full house, starts with just that 5 extra base chips, and chips are really so valuable in the early game. And we see another full house. I think I was technically a discard away from a flush as well. So I believe clearing that stake sent a check. Oh, it sent me the ability to unlock tarot cards. I'm actually not confident I can beat the coming ante. It's 4 hands. I'll have to play all 4 hands, and they'll all have to be decent hands. Oh yeah, I had the ability to unlock either of these. But I think I want to do it just so I can get the extra... Oh, there are skips. How many jacks do I have in my deck? Only 2, so very unlikely to go for the straight here. I honestly think it's more likely if because I can discard 5 this way to find the clubs that I need. I did not find all the clubs that I needed. I wouldn't have minded drawing like a straight, sorry, a flush house. Okay, how many more spades do I have in the deck? I do have enough that going for them makes some sense. Oh, I'm not gonna win. Okay, it looks like I will not win this ante. Well, this is the best hand I can muster. I should have just bought that check. I think Balatro is going to be a bit slow in the early game. I do have a skip, which is pretty cool, and I will actually be able to use my econ. Oh, I've got a new deck. I should look at that. Okay, 8 jacks, 6 kings. Not really a great flush houseable sort of thing, because I only got 2 of the kings of clubs. I got a lot of jacks of the right suit. But now that I've unlocked tarot cards, if I get access to tarot thing, if I get access to a single world spades moon. Sorry, it's world, moon, stars are diamonds. So moon is the one that turns into clubs. Yeah, okay, so if I get access to a moon... Oh yes, also, where I could, I did them based on decks that are other things in this game. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm pretty sure this could be Vampire Survivors. But at the time, I hadn't decided Vampire Survivors was going to be in. I actually forget what game it replaced, but it did replace a different game, I think, because there were some issues someone else had experienced with it. So yes, I've got Stardew Valley for diamonds and Slay the Spire for clubs. Slay the Spire was actually the game I swapped out for Balatro as well. Here, yeah, it makes sense to go for the full house just because I have so many kings and so many jacks, right? Yeah, if I get the ability to turn those jacks into clubs. Why is there no... Oh, it's because I have to beat the tutorial? Is that why? I don't think that I can get away with the star here, unfortunately. I will go for a blind skip. Now, skipping is very complicated and there's many different things to think about. Luckily, it's not locked in this. I think it may have been an option, but it's certainly not one that I clicked. After defeating the boss blind, gain $25. This one is really good if you can beat the boss blind, which is never easy. How many clubs do we have overall? 20. And we've got a lot of clubs left. I will go for the club flush. I got the Slay the Princess deck on. I love Slay the Princess. It is a very, very good game. 11 hearts. I think I'll go for the heart flush. How many jacks do I have in the deck? Just 3? 4? 4? 1, 2, 3, and the heart one. I got 4 jacks in the deck and significantly more hearts than that, so that suggests that I should definitely be going for the heart flush. I unfortunately have to play a high card, which will lose me some money. Definitely a result of being on purple stake. Purple stake, you know, a bit of a scary stake to start on. I kind of feel like I have to go. Okay, heart scale is maybe not the most fun check in the world. Alright, we'll pretend that's what I'm looking for. The Wee Joker, that's a rare. Actually, I should have looked at that. Planet Skip. Or whatever the specific tag is called. How many 10s do I have in my deck? 4. And then how many 3s do I have left? 3? I could go for a full house again. How many aces do I have left in the deck? 5. Okay, cool. This isn't going to win in 1. Unfortunately. As much as I would love it to. I could need 3 good hands, which I've conveniently drawn another full house. And I'll need another flush or a full house to win from this point. So what is my best out? Oh, you can just do this. I completely forgot that that's a thing. I got 6 jacks. I have no jacks in hand though. Only 1 3. 3 kings, 3 aces. So maybe I go for the discard. Sorry, maybe I play this. Or I could sorry, go back to looking at this. See, I've seen this pop up. I actually had never realized. I mostly play Balatro on mobile. I actually had to buy a computer copy so that I could do this archipelago. 12 clubs left, but I have no clubs in hand. If I had clubs in hand, I might go for the club flush. Maybe I need to go for the heart flush though. Actually, how many 5s do I have in deck? 3. I actually think the straight might be my only out. Just, you know, never a fun thing to say. But I think I need to go for the 5 here, unfortunately. Oh, actually, I should have saved the 6-7. Okay, I did get the straight. Actually, should have saved the 6-7 here over the ace and 2, because I knew I needed to get the 5 anyways. And this may actually not be enough chips to win. It isn't. The extra... No, I actually... No, ace is more chips. Ace is more chips. This is really hard. Okay. Well... I have Tarot Bundle, so maybe if I get Tarot, that would be cool. Drop as a free rare joker, not that helpful. Voucher Skip is probably actually pretty good. Being on this higher ante is definitely a challenge. So regular amounts of 4s and 3s. Sorry, I actually should have mentioned this to people who are not familiar with Balatro. Erratic deck means that you start with a random assortment of cards in your deck. Very few aces, lots of queens. Maybe I should be playing for suit-wise. Suits are pretty normal, so only a little bit extra in terms of diamonds. Maybe I should be playing for the full house again. Well, if I did wind up playing for the straight, I would have gotten it, I think. I got half of the full house, but I didn't get the queens, which are the main card in my deck. Still did not get it. Okay. Going for the full house is rarely the correct play. And maybe I need to watch a little bit more Balatro University. I know it's never rarely the correct play. Though it, obviously the is a bit different on erratic deck in particular. A rental trap for me. You know what? Somehow I feel like I don't intend on buying that. Screw it. Let's get the batch attack. I have a 4 of a kind, but I should discard for the 5 of a kind if I can get it. I cannot get the 5 of a kind. I'm actually not sure if this wins. I think it does. Yeah, it does. 100 times 7. I should realize that that's higher than... Okay, there we go. Okay, that doesn't work. The good news is, Choo Choo Charles. How many... Okay, there are apparently 12 more of those I can get. I would love to get Half Joker. If I hadn't bought that, actually, if I had just checked, and I definitely could have checked. I actually forget how. Again, mobile player. I could have done that skip there to get double money, and that probably would have made some sense. Got a fairly normal number of cards. Including a normal number of 8s, so... No, I have the flush. 8's so hard with the blind scaling being apped up already. Like, already it's so hard. I have 0 Joker Jacks in this deck. I think I need to go for the full house again. Or maybe I need to go for the 4 of a kind again. Well, I hit the full house. I hit a different full house. I just don't think I can beat anti-2 without any cards. So maybe I just have to new run. Sorry, if I go here. Run info. No, sorry, options. New run. Play purple stake again. Starting with purple stake. Maybe I could have checked and seen if there was a way. I need the generate 2 common jokers button. There is a generate 2 common jokers button, and that would be very helpful. Let's look at the full deck. Well, I can look at what's left in the deck. There's a very large number of jacks. 7 jacks in the deck. Pretty, very balanced. They can probably do this over, yeah, and then with those 2 hands, that should be enough to clear with the low chip flush. The chips from even just the ranks of the cards that you play can be very important in Balatro. Okay, well, Moon is good. It's already my biggest one. What if I discard these? See if I can get a pair. I can. And go for a very early... I went to drag it like it was mobile, but it's not mobile. I go for a very early flush house run build. Now all I need to do is draw a flush house every hand, and that would be helpful. Blinds, yes, running for blinds. Okay, well, let's just take this now for Pokemon Emerald. I'll appreciate it when I'm playing Pokemon Emerald on my next video. I was gonna say tomorrow, but I don't actually know what days I'll play these games on. Realistically, I think these 2 are only consecutive because of... I mean, if I get a flush house again, it just wins. So I should probably consider going for that. I can actually flush house with the 9s and 8s of diamonds. I can actually do several flush houses with diamonds. Well, just 2. 8s. Sorry. I'll just stop saying words until I can make words that make sense. I think discarding here 6, 7, 8, 9 for the flush makes sense. So I didn't mean to discard the 6. That 6 was a pretty important part of the flush. But maybe I discard... Oh, so I meant to say straight as well. let's go for full house here, and then hope we draw enough diamonds to pull a flush out. We did not draw enough diamonds to pull the flush out. I think we still go for it. How many diamonds do I have left in the deck? 7. I still think that the flush out is probably my win. 8, 8, 7, 7. How many 8s and 7s do I have left in the deck? 1, 8, and 1, 7. I think 7, 8, 9, 10. How many 6s? How many jacks? 1, 6, 3 jacks. Maybe it's the full house out. I've decided not to learn lessons from earlier in the run. Well, I would have drawn both, so that's pretty cool. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty confident this wins. Yeah, nearly clears. Hopefully this is enough to buy the check. It's not. Hopefully this is giving me money. It technically is giving me money. I'd like Judgment as well. Judgment would be nice. Okay, Hierophant giving me bonus cards and a full house. Alright, again, Juice Dragon. So hopefully these extra chips are enough for the full house to be able to win. Again, I would love more planet cards to be flush houses. 10 Jack, Queen, King, Ace. I still have discards to be able to try and make up another hand. But who needs to make up another hand? I mean, Temperance is so bad when I don't have... I wish I could sell it to get interest, but not so much. I got Glass. Glass is also something which can prevent me from losing an ante. 9s and 7s. I keep forgetting you can do this. 9s and 7s. I have 6 more 9s in my deck. Or I have 6 total. No, I've got 6 more 9s in my deck. And then Jacks. I've got a lot. 7s, I've got 2. So I should, I think, discard for the full house. Pretending that I have like a level in full house or something. I can't beat this blind. 4 of a kind, actually. Maybe 4 of a kind is enough. With a double molt from a glass card. Let's see. Oh. It looks like we've got enough, guys. I was clearly overly pessimistic. I'm starting on purple stake as well. That's tough, man. It's obviously the one after blue stake. It has the higher blind scaling. I could have made a blue stake instead. But here we go. A bonus double tag for me. I think that means that every run I play, I get a double tag. And if it doesn't, that sucks. I cannot beat the flip. Okay. I think this is the end of Balatro. I'll give it the old college try. 15. What was the flush house again? 4s. Was it 4s and 9s? Maybe I gotta go for the 4s and 9s flush house, but I'll keep the other, like, I don't think there's any way I'm winning without a flush house. I can discard the 6 now that I have a pair. How many Jacks clubs I have? None. How many 6s? I drew another 6. Let's love 2 4s. Let's love 2 9s. Do I have another 6 of clubs? No. And yeah, I don't have another Jack either, so. We're getting close. No need for the 8. I can do it with the 9s. There's 2 more 9s. I think the most likely outcome is just drawing the extra one to try and get 2 9 of clubs out of this hand. I would have drawn that one. Actually, I should. Now I can play through the 2 pair here with the 2s because I got the odds on drawing 1 9 and 1 4. Which I did not do because I've already drawn all the 4s and I did not get the full house. The flint really sucks. I think I need to pull the flint, and I need to pull the flint on, I thought it was a VDEC option. Oh, yes, definitely on to the next game. Okay, so, see you around Balatro. Let me think. I think the next game is probably just Pokemon Crystal. And give me a second as well to pull up just the tracker. Here we go. Starting up a new run of Pokemon Crystal. It's not 10 o'clock at 0 minutes, but I don't actually remember what the clocks do. Oh, sorry, I still have the Balatro music playing. I will fix that, and yeah, Pokemon music playing. Yep, it's true we don't know everything about Pokemon yet. Even now, we still don't know everything. What? An odd collection of names. Let's go with Juana. Mr. Mime's novel or Pichu. Okay. Snowball's a normal type. I'm gonna go with Mr. Mime. So, you get to be Balatro. Balatro. Yep, there we go. Mr. Mime Balatro. Let's pull up now the tracker for Pokemon Crystal. New Bogtown, I think we started. Oh, it's disconnected. It was connected earlier, but... okay. It's connected now, and hopefully that means... Yep. I got Grandpa Miller's car in Power Sim. It's not Sunday. Oh, okay. I got a stage unlock for Empire Survivors. Yes, I don't have my Pokegear. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I forgot how much stuff I set behind the checks here. Alright. I got a relic for the silent. I have no idea which character is I'm starting with. Alright, unfortunately I cannot steal this. Is this the thing that says, yeah, I am a new bug now. Man, Pokemon Crystal, I actually technically have never played. I've only played the music is so good. I was thinking when the loading screen, I remember it from sorry, I just have the map open. I remember it from the outro to one of the Pokemon ciphers. I want to say 2016, but I don't actually know. Okay, here we go. Good news is, just like the previous game when we started with Execute, Mr. Mime should also start with a, okay, not the same Psychic type. I was going to say with Psychic. I'll take Psywave, though. Man, the animations in the really early gameplay is Psywave. I just remembered how Psywave works. Psywave is the only move I've got. It does a random amount of damage based on your level. So it's doing between 1 and 7 damage, I think? Yeah. Or maybe it's 2 and 7. I forget exactly how the maths works. I forget how maths works in general. Smoke screen, hopefully, I think lowers my evasiveness. No, it lowers my accuracy. That is unfortunate. I am going to start missing, and that's unfortunate. That's it. Tidewave is a set damage move, at least. But it's not a very helpful one. And I can't use any bag items. Maybe I can use them in battle, but I set up the poke here so that, you know, it's a check, as you guys saw from me getting it. There you go, bonus rare tag for Balatro. I keep getting, you get bonus tags. I don't know if that comes in every run or just in my next run. Ooh, another check up in there. With the berry tree. I do have berry sanity on, because berries actually exist in this game. I'm gonna run. I'm not confident that Mancini Balatro can beat. I don't know if it's just Shadow Ball or anything, but I got the Volcano Badge for blue. Okay. Is the next path? Let me just. It's not north. It's what's the word? East, west. It's west. Cherry Grove City. Yeah. Okay. Yep, I agree. Pokemon Center is very helpful. I do need a ball, because the second that I catch a Pokemon, it will be very good. It's true. I got the Super Rod, but I think I got it in Pokemon White, which is obviously 3 more generations after Generation 2. I unlocked Blue Joker! That's helpful, that's a lot of chips. I don't have any cards. But, you know. Man, all of these that I recognized from when they were remixed in the Pokemon ciphers. I set shop. See? Okay, no, that was inside the Pokemon ciphers. I know I definitely... They're out of Pokeballs. That is unfortunate. I should check the Pokedex. Okay. I should have my tracker more clear. Oh, right. Yep, I have so much more stuff going on than I remembered. Okay, so got that. By visiting New Barktown by going outside, I sent Junimo Kart Extra Life to Mancini Stardew. I think that's presumably one of the arcade games in there. From visiting Cherry Grove City, I sent an HP up to Pokemon White. And then now it's telling me, yeah, Scraps power up for Star Wars. Heart for George. And progressive item for element. Okay, well, good news is I start with a lot of money, so I'm gonna buy all of these checks. Eagle Claw for Psychonaut. Sure. I'm concerned that I don't have a way to get Pokeballs reliably. I thought that I'd set the... Oh, yeah, I've worked on so many YAMLs for all these different games. So progressive item limit to element's pretty cool. I'm not confident I have any checks left. Oh no, apparently I do have a check in, okay, I have an out of logic check for a hidden item, and then a few checks here, okay. I forgot I had the Mystic Water. I did start with the Mystic Water from one of the other games. Okay, good. Of course I got iron. Yeah. I got a combat level in Stardew. I don't exactly remember how the levels work. I think there may be the things that happen, like the overnight events. Okay, well, unfortunately, I don't way of like interacting with you outside of looking Sidewave, but this isn't a Pokemon with a very high HP. So, okay, the HP amount might be simply be too high. That's a Dragon type move. Unfortunately, I'm not a Fairy type. Yeah. I'll have to figure that out. More Psychonaut check, okay. And then, if I want to get up, I gotta get to Mr. Pokemon's house. I think this is the one with the least grass. Okay, surely. Drain Meter is such a troll move to have, with no way to make Pokemon go to sleep. Good thing is, it's not Gen 1, so speed doesn't. I might lose to Bite. Okay, Meditate's not very helpful. Okay, I think now there's probably good odds that I live through another bite. Come on, yep. Get the roll. Psywave is such a troll move to start with. Sonic Boom? Well, I definitely lose to that. What do you mean it has Sonic Boom? Why wouldn't it click it immediately? For those of you who are not aware, Sonic Boom does damage. Does a set amount of damage, which is 30. You may notice they run out of 30 health. Unfortunately, my moves are not super effective. Because my move does set damage, but like a really bad amount of set damage. I don't know why I'm seeing all these it doesn't affect from poison moves. Like we've seen that in Pikachu as well. Okay, that just meant it missed. Okay. Wait, Psywave missed? Is it not 100% accurate? Okay, well, it looks like I am very likely to black out again. Come on, high roll Psywave twice. Now, I believe I made it so that every Pokemon can appear in every zone. If they auto move, I am very dead. I think I can live in Acid. So maybe I only need... Oh, there we go, okay. There we go, enough level up. Now I will immediately go back to the Pokemon Center. Yes! Yes. Oh my gosh. If I connect Hypnosis, I can use Dream Eater. And take advantage of the fact that I'm using a Pokemon that has like reasonably good special attack. Yeah, banger music for sure. Okay, this time I will connect my Hypnosis with you, Rattata, instead of doing the very slow and drawn out. There we go, immediate sleep. I'm trying to remember what exactly the sleep mechanics. There's so many different mechanical differences in Pokemon. I just remember Dream Eater also heals me, which it's not obviously doing right now because I haven't taken damage. But yeah, there we go. That's what I should be doing with a Pokemon like Mr. Mime as the starter. Okay. Yep. Come on. There's several. Okay, there we go. And we'll be able to get the health recovery. That's so funny. So I think I'm mostly just limited by the accuracy and the power points of hypnosis at this point, which is fair enough. Is this the right way? Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna get some levels. It is a shame I cannot take advantage of the Mystic Water, because I think that would be very funny. When I get more levels up, I'll also be able to click Psywave more reliably. It's just that, in general, the disparity between the level a Pokemon is and how much HP they have is pretty significant. As you can see, I'm level 7 and I have 23 HP, so if I was doing 7 damage consistently, it would take 4 hits to KO me. And doing 7 damage inconsistently is a lot worse than doing 7 damage consistently. It's Gen 2, so Hell items exist, which makes... I meant to click Hypnosis. It has hit Hydro Pump. Another one, I clicked that after clicking Rain Dance. I probably would have beat... would have beat me. That said, this time, with the Hypnosis Connect, I definitely would have healed. I don't exactly know how the AI works. I think they just don't click moves that they know your Pokemon is immune to. There we go. Get the Yellow Shard and Platinum. There's a hidden item here. It's out of logic. It just bankrupted Balatro, so that's fun. Lockpicks, of course. Now I think I'm supposed to go back. Yep, it's true. Getting used to mine. Oh, now I have a Pokedex. That should be the check for Mr. Mime, right? Thank you for healing me. I just remembered you can click the side button to move faster. There we go, Mr. Mime. It uses the mysterious power it has on... Sorry. It has in its fingers to solidify air into an invisible wall. That's crazy. Do I... Okay, so I now... Oh. Okay. I guess I go back to New Barktown. I don't have cut, so I have to walk through the grass again. Good news is I have restored all my power points on Hypnosis. I am still not confident that I'm still not confident that even with the level at level 3, I'm still not confident that Psywave will beat it. Light Screen's cool. I don't know how useful it is. I know it's much better than like Gen 1 sort of thing, because Gen 1 it only affects the Pokemon that's currently in. Which obviously that's good in like competitive singles, right? But the formats are different. I'm just gonna go up. Did I not turn off blind trainers? Or this person's a check? Oh, this is Youngster Joey! Those of you on Discord would know that Youngster Joey is an inspiration to me. He's actually like a father to me. And is my my Discord profile picture is a mix of thinking emoji and Youngster Joy. So very beautiful to see Youngster Joy here in the flesh with the Fira, which is much better than the Rattata that they normally have. I'm glad that the trainer randomization appears to have actually worked this time. Oh, I just realized what happened. Silver has broken into their house. Okay. It's true, I don't have a Pokegear. I thought they were supposed to give me... I think Blind Trainers is, not if you walk into them. Good news is, I'm pretty strong right now, so I should be able to beat everything. Alright, let's see. Against a level 2 Pokemon, which, it's fully evolved Pokemon in this game, but, is like the strongest Pokemon in the history of the game. Let's see how strong Psywave is with a range of 5 to 14? Or 4 to 14, potentially. Well, that's not going to do very much to me, surely, because then it does a max of 3. It did 2, which is the average outcome. There we go, okay. So the answer is, Psywave is still very bad. Psywave is going to be particularly bad into an actually good Pokemon. So, connecting Hypnosis turn 1 is definitely a strong start. I think it might just be because it's the old games, but it doesn't seem like Blind Trainers is working exactly fully well. Or maybe it's just not on. I don't know. I know Pokemon Crystal is 80 Volt only, and I don't actually know what the reason for that is. I don't have any Pokeballs. Okay, so we go there. Nope, okay. Maybe I just don't have Blind Trainers on. Or maybe, I remember in one of the settings, the YAMLs, there was a setting which made the Blind Trainers like RNG. This is unfortunately a Pokemon, which theoretically could be me. It's unlikely to. But, unlike in Gen 1, there are like actual bug moves this game. So, it could. I don't know. Because I can run down fast way. I think if I go north, there's a check. Just for getting into the new city. And, cool. I got a lockpick for Charles. I didn't process that. Legion. I think I may have set them to make the type similar for this one. Normally I try and randomize based on similar base stat total, which is mostly funny in Gen 3. Because, Norman has 2 Slakings, which Slaking has a very high base stat total, so often winds up with like Groudon or Rayquaza. I did make it so that I did turn off Legendary specifically. Okay, so I can't go this way. I apologize. Oh, am I gated? I'm gated behind Cut. No, I'm not gated behind Cut. These checks are in logic. So you can walk around, of course. There's a couple out of logic checks as well. Well, that has to mean missed. That was a resisted move. Machoke is pretty good, I'm sure I'm gonna run into one in, actually, no, I don't think anyone's picked one up. Certainly could in my VBL season. I just realized I messed up a joke in a thing that I was making in VBL. Okay, I can now fly to Cherry Grove City if I have Fly and a Pokemon that can use Fly. Okay, I unlocked a mini kit in Batman. Oh, okay, Blind Trainers is just not on it. Yes. Bunch of Pokemon, please only be 3. Just 4, it would be too many. 4 is a lot. Okay, maybe 4 is fine if they are all, I do have the I will Psywave here. Please don't actually affect me with Toxic. That would be really bad. Okay, good. I got the KO there. Felt like I really needed that KO. Of course it is Leech Seed. Why wouldn't they only have moves that completely own me? Okay, so if they do get a Leech Seed off, I don't think Rest makes sense here. Okay, I'm clicking Hypnosis here. I failed. I'm going to die. Light Scream won't do anything. I considered randomizing physical and special, I forget in which game. But I did consider randomizing the physical and special, which types were physical, which types were special. Obviously, once we hit Generation 4, moves will be to determine whether a move is physical or special, rather than the rather than what type the move is. This should hopefully recover back. Probably not the full amount, but at least part of my health, yeah. Taking a dig and several turns of Leech Seed. Obviously not great for having high health. Okay, Kakuna would normally not be even close to a problem, but it does actually have lone moves. So, let's go here for Dream Eater. I need to get a quick gear in Logic, because I have Phone Sanity on. Yeah, unfortunately no Poke Gear. Okay, so there is technically a check in Logic. Sorry, a check out of Logic for that. I don't think that's something that I'm going for. So we're going this way. We'll be heading down. I'd rather fight a wild Pokemon than a trainer right now. I think Psywave is likely still very bad. Especially if it can miss. If I do get poisoned by Acid, which is very low odds. I have no idea how much this is going to do. It's a very strong move, but yeah, the level difference is very significant. So I think I can do, it's either 16 or 17 health damage max. And then minimum is either 6 or 5. Certainly the next Psywave I hit could be in range to KO. Not the second Rain Dance. Oh. I didn't realize that Rain Dance didn't fail that gen. Okay. Maybe Psywave is even worse this previous gen. The plus side, surely this KOs. Okay, so now I can go down this way. And then we go to the Pokemon. Pokemon Center. Silver. Yep. Okay. Silver wants to fight me, for whatever reason. That's so much stuff to check on. Man. I need more screens. I think that's probably the answer. Also help if I was less sick. I hate to not cover the tracker. I know that much for sure. Silver stole a Snubble. That's so rude. I'm glad I went to the Pokemon Center. I'm gonna Hypnosis. Hypnosis Dream, it should pick up Snubble. Snubble this generation, just normal type. It doesn't even have Intimidate, not that that would help that much, given that I am only running Psychic moves. If I run into a Dark type, I will lose. So it's a good thing that it wasn't one of those. Their name is actually straight up just question mark, question mark, question mark. That's crazy. Wait, how do I leave? Oh, up this side. I can definitely go a way that avoids... I'll spin rack. Oh, I can also have randomized colors. There's no way this is going to be efficient with that 9 little difference. There we go. Okay, I did battle a trainer like that. Sure. I should remember one of the games I cut off, which originally was going to be on, but unfortunately will break too frequently for me to be able to finish this, which actually I listed as one of the BK games, is Bloons Tower Defense 6. So, because you just unlock levels there, instead of like the sort of core gameplay stuff, hopefully they'll be able to further, but currently yeah, it breaks with every patch. The game gets patched frequently. So there we go, Quincy, son of Quincy. Am I stupid? Do I need to have the item? Maybe I do. Maybe I need to get the item here from Elm. I actually am trying to remember what the item is. Oh, there's so many items that I need. The Pokegear, the cards for the Pokegear, all the rods. Okay, so are there any checks still? Okay, there are checks in Logic and Violet City. Normally I do go and talk to my mom directly in this game, though as mentioned several times, I've not played it in a while, so I didn't realize going up that far would mean that I wasn't able to say goodbye. Hey, a lot of checks here. Actually, don't know if I have Pokedex signing off, but it's only one thing I don't have is Pokeballs, so that's unfortunate. Okay, we go the long way. Yeah, it turns out you need Fly to use Fly. Now, what way interacts with the least tiles of grass? Blades of grass, rather. Yeah, I got Wordipelago open, but I actually can't form a legal word with letters, I believe. Because I have BARQ. So I will definitely show this off a little. I haven't got tabbed yet either. We'll definitely be doing a little bit of tabs. I do love tabs. Classically, one of my like that was a game I played a lot. Played with friends. I think I played with my dad once. Played that game a very significant amount. Yeah, play that with IRL friends, online friends, just anyone who was willing to play with it, as well as used to watch all the Angry Tom tabs content. I watched the Astral Spiff tabs content, though that was significantly later. You do start with the halflings, no, with clubbers unlocked, And if you start with the halflings unlocked, the entire game could theoretically be in logic, because you could beat every level with it. But I think you can also beat every level with only clubbers. I remember. So ISO Productions, who is a YouTuber I've certainly watched more than Astral Spiff, also did a halfling early run many years prior. Played less of the game overall, but that was my introduction to halfling only runs in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. I think that was also my introduction to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator altogether. So I actually don't know, am I supposed to go through the cave or this way? I think I'm going to, what, Violet City, so I think it's this way. This is, I think, maybe back in the line of things where it's EV efficient. At the very least, when I get to Violet City, there should be shop checks. Yes, there's apparently an item that normally you'd find with the item finder, which I can find in the Dark Cave Violet entrance. There we go, level 12. So I might come and pick that up last, but we'll see how far I can get in the story. No, because I'm coming from the other direction. It's always a good idea. I don't have a phone. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Oh, I got running shoes in platinum. Which is a fun start. So there's a Pokemon item that I can only get from getting an egg from a guy who's probably not here. Yep, that's true. I'm actually doing that. The other part of this wrong. I'm pretty sure upstairs is just the online thing, so... Oh, let's not start with the gym. Oh wow, the stuff here is much more expensive. Actually don't remember what Easter eggs do. 5 gold, Pokeball and Emerald. Good old Rebel Friend, one of I think historically known as the one of the favorite, just like goofy original characters made up for Lego Star Wars to look at. Okay. The only thing I would like more than fly, actually don't know what Easter eggs do. There may be a junk item. I know there's a lot of junk items in there. I wish the junk items would have money though. Okay, so there's only the shop items. I do not have anywhere near enough Poké to use them. Also, I can use this, and there's a random chance that this time I would be able to use it. Just to confirm, if I go into my pack, I don't have Pokeballs, right? No. No Great Ball, no Master Ball, none of that. Oh, it's cool. Apparently a wavy tree that squirms and dances if you touch it. I like trees, so that sounds pretty good to me. So I guess this is Whitney. It's 2 puzzle pieces inside that tree. Getting Fly very early is cool, though I think the thing I would like more is Pokeballs. So if I don't have blend trainers on, I'll have to like spend power points here. Hopefully there's no Murkrow. I think Murkrow is the only flying type, because I think I did the sort of match type thing. Volkner. This Pokemon is probably, certainly is ridiculously good into Sidewave due to having a very, very high HP. But probably is also going to be very difficult to... Oh my gosh, it immediately woke up. And also, Egg Bomb is a very slow animation. Very fun. It's also like an actual, real adult Pokemon level, unfortunately. Good news is I will heal a very large amount from Dream Eater, but I think if I run into another Chansey or similarly difficult to KO Pokemon, I will have to go back to the Pokemon Center and reset my power points. The worst thing would be to run into a Murkrow, because I cannot hit it. If I learned Fly, I would be able to hit it. Okay, there we go, level 13, I'll take that. It's also possible that I level up enough to get what I need, what I want. Keyword is Guts. I, for one, I'm just glad I didn't put Transanity on. Why are they all types? Gen 2, normal type bird. Hoot hoot. Have these come from Hoot Hoot? Smeagol clicking Find Whip is like not surprising because you know it's Smeagol. What does that mean? Any Pokemon can learn Sketch? I don't think I saw any setting for restricting access to Sketch. So that might mean that any normal type Pokemon I can, I guess, but it's not really a huge restriction to moves in general. Yeah, my favorite bird. I love that I have to click Hypnosis fast. It's such a, it is genuinely a funny addition on it. Gyarados seems very good for this early in the game for a random NPC to have. These gym trains, oh, it's still item 1. That 6 level difference is putting in work, because Gyarados is pretty decent special defense. I've certainly taken advantage of its decent special defense in competitive Pokemon. I've never really given my background on this and stuff. My main channel, for anyone who isn't visiting from it, is mostly competitive, generally VGC draft content, but often in other wacky formats of draft content as well, in singles or even recently did something where I did a triple battle, and maybe pushing a lot of my leagues to do like an official triple battle league. Vero, sorry, did that say the Falkner only had 1 Pokemon? Swagger is unfortunate, because it makes me confused and it increases my attack, and if you are confused and you hit yourself in confusion, you take damage based on how much attack you have. Good news is, it's not a Murkrow, so I can actually hit it. I'm pretty sure it could not randomize into a Houndoom, or an Umbreon, or Houndour even. Is there another Dark type in Gen 2? Rattata. Okay, there were several Pokemon. That will do some damage, but Dark, because it's based off Evil in this old gen, is a special move, whereas the other stuff is based off of like a physical move. Oh, I actually get several checks for being Faulkner, that's pretty cool. I get the Zephyr Badge, TM31, as well as it marks off that I've beaten Faulkner, which I don't think is a check. But yeah, still exists. Your cherished bird Pokemon, such as that Smear Joker. Okay, that's not very helpful. Flash is pretty cool. Dollar sign to flips, unfair flips, which is I think my 5th BK game. So eventually when I get that, you know, he'll be making a lot of money, which is helpful. I think progressive fairness is realistically one of the things that I need the most. So Smear Joker and unfair flips. Okay. Pokemon Center in Violet City. If this is the mystery egg, that would be very helpful because I set it down. Oh, yeah, down here. I very strongly need. Okay, good. It is an actual egg. Okay, cool. Well, I can't call him. I don't have a phone. Actually, don't fully understand how people are calling me. But I can go to Sprout Tower, which has a check. I should definitely have healed my Pokemon in the Pokemon bit. I should like definitely have recovered that I am so low on power points, and I only have one usable move, and it's conditional. You know, maybe I doubt it, but maybe I run into someone who I can Psywave. It just doesn't seem that likely. I don't have blind trainers on, apparently. Alright, so if I come down here, I can get this check. Is there a check locked behind? Oh, the rest of the level is locked behind this other set of stairs. Okay, guess we're stuck doing a battle. Oh, of course there are no blind trainers in the game where my only stab move is really terrible. Okay, that's a low enough level, especially with how leveled I am now, that I can get away with Sidewave, I think. Of course they sleep out of me. I'm glad they missed, so I don't have to see the animation time. I think that you can go to max 5 turns of sleep, but I think minimum 1. Come on. If this was the old gen, I'm pretty sure this would be my guaranteed last turn of sleep. Sorry, modern gen. But I'm pretty sure it's 2 to 5 this gen. Got all 5 hits, one of which was a critical hit. The good news is I can just Hypnosis and sleep Dream Eater the next mon. Nidoran. But unlike in the other game, this Nidoran's dude. Yeah, click Smog. I think Smog also has a chance to poison. But if it does, it didn't hit it. Level 3 feels very low. I feel like the Sprout Tower guys, maybe it's just because this guy has a lot of Pokemon, but I thought they were a little high. I have not played a Johto game in ages, and the last time I did, it was Soul Silver, I think. Might have been Heart Gold, but I think it was Soul Silver. Yeah, I haven't played this game off of an actual Game Boy. Color, specifically. No, Advanced, yeah. I last played actual real Gen 2 on a Game Boy Advance. Oh, a potion to the Watcher in Slay's Fire. That's cool. I think that means, again, that every run that I play as the Watcher, I'll start with a random potion. Though it might be a potion slot. The specific randomization's a bit random. Scraps to Choo Choo Charles. That's great. As I mentioned, currency for that game, so. I forgot that you can find Pokemon in the higher levels of this map. I think I'm going to be fighting a lot of trainers, so I don't really have points to spend on a level 5 Mankey. Ooh. Yep, I'm right. Fighting a lot of trainers. More scraps. That's very helpful. You are going to hear me say scraps. That's very helpful a lot, because there's a lot of scraps. Oh, that's right. Silver's up here. Is Sprout Tower more levels in the later games? I certainly think it... Okay, no. It didn't miss, it failed. Or maybe it missed. But it also would not have succeeded if I had connected. Having decent Hypnosis luck, which is the best I can say. I'm definitely happy to be connecting Hypnoses. But yeah, the fact that... So Shadow Ball... Is Accessor in the game? It might be. Is Mega Horn in the game? I don't think so. You know, I'm trying to remember, like, what did Heracross run? And the answer was in Power Bug. So, I may not have to. Yes, Flash. Flash is a move. I do not have HM for Flash, which I believe is like 6. Or something. Maybe it's a TM this game, actually. It might be a TM. Nothing has changed from last time I fought a Kakuna. This time they can have real moves, so... Yeah, I don't actually know off the top of my head which the, there's a lot of scraps. Sorry, there's a lot of scraps, a lot of checks in Choo Choo Charles, which is one of the things that makes it fun. There's a lot of checks in the Pokemon games, though, especially because I've done on, like, Berry Sanity and Shop Sanity. Okay. Is this the check for Flash? Yeah, HM05, okay. Use the escape, bro. Extra cooldown trap. Great job. Is a Baba a legal word? I'm trying to remember back to when I played some 5 Duel, which is like Wordle, except you have to lose Wordle a bunch to succeed. Alright, we connected the Hypnosis. We will be connecting the following Dream Eater. That will be very good news for us. Mr. Mime is not evolved into Mr. Rhyme because it's not even the right type of Mr. Mime. But also Mr. Rhyme doesn't exist yet. So, leveling is just for its own development. It's so crazy to me how they're like, oh, it didn't work for when stuff misses in these really early games. Because I was like, oh, did I turn on some setting that made it so that I can't be poisoned? And it's not a thing that I did. Well, Blizzard is a good move. That is maybe not as helpful into a particular Doom. But I think into basically every other Dark types, it's definitely an improvement. I did not mean to click Psywave into a Pokemon that's like a respectable level. Base 20 power move. Okay, let's do it. We'll go for the Psywave. It's a Psywave play. Yes, it failed because they don't have any other Pokemon, and we're not. It's not a wild Pokemon. Pretty sure if a wild Pokemon clicks Roar, it runs away. But all they have in the back is a second Pokemon, which is okay. Another potion. I think the other potion is also for the Watcher. So hopefully the Watcher is my starting character. I'm pretty sure I need to be Ascension 10 on all of the characters to finish my Slay the Spire run. Though I may have made it so it's on a random number of characters, which obviously can go up to 4, but it can also be lower than 4. Nothing has changed about the fact that I did not waste your time. I managed to avoid the other guy. You have 3 Pokemon, and of course they lead with the Bug type. I don't remember how many steps you need to hatch the mystery egg. I know in the original game it was Togepi. Okay, I can definitely have Psywave this now that I'm like, when I'm like this higher level, it's much easier to get away with doing something like Psywave because they have like, 16 and 17 HP, and 16 is an average roll. So they are sending out Pokemon that are fully evolved, and as a result have pretty high health. Which is, something on the less fortunate side, but yeah. Clicking Spore! Okay. I have no idea if the specific thing that you run this on to be able to do, okay, well, they healed an HP, which is unfortunate. If the specific, system you have to run it through to be able to connect it in with Archipelago, I don't know if that is Turbo. Yeah. Come on. Okay, I woke up. Yay! Or did I wake up? No, it's Gen 1's the one where when you wake up, you lose a turn. That's a fully grown man. Also, I think that Sunflora should get Spore, because I like Sunflora and it's not very good. So, clearly you should just buff not good Pokemon so that they become better. Even though it's, of course, in practice, totally... Oh my gosh, another encounter. It's only Mangy. Is it only Bellsprouts in the game? Is that why? Because they're, like the tables, they're randomized in tables, sort of like in the base game. Okay, so... There's shop checks at the Pokemon. Outside of that, if I had a Pokemon that could learn Fly, I would fly back to Cherry Grove because I have Cherry Grove as an unlocked fly location. Maybe just for now, I do this check here. Oh, I now know why the check's not in logic. It's not in logic, not because of item finder, but because it's really dark here. I also don't have surf, which would put the rest of them in logic, even if I didn't have the... Sorry, would put them out of logic. Sorry. I didn't even explain what logic is. So the game's, like, the randomization is set up so that, like, you can finish it. So, like, for example, you won't have Rock Smash locked behind an item that you need to Rock Smash to get into. Locked behind a tree that you need to Rock Smash to get into. So that is pretty helpful. It sent a Pokeball there. Why can't I just send a Pokeball here? It's tragic. Do a lot of backtracking in this game. Mischievous still has pretty decent HP. Like I mentioned, it was a fully evolved Pokemon back in the day. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be into. Just hatch the egg? Yeah, I don't know how many steps you need to hatch the egg. I think it helps. I was going to say if you have a Pokemon with a certain ability. I don't have any abilities. Okay, I should go back to the overworld, see what checks are in logic. Shop items in Violet. Some stuff in Route 32. And Union Cave, and then the Berry Tree. Unfortunately in this game, something I know for sure is the case, is that you can't, I wish the shop sold repels and Pokeballs, both of those would be really helpful. So you have a way to check to see, at least within a likelihood perspective. Crystal, it's 457 checks. That sounds like I do have Dex Sanity on, but I don't have Pokeballs, so I can't really check that. I would have thought that I would get a check for having Mr. Mime, though, which I did not. Let's pull up the tracker. Sorry, I was just going to minimize this, that's right. I've also got my eye open to see if my audio cuts out, because it's done that, not in this series, but it's done that before. I forgot how obnoxious this pathing is. Ah, God. Which, I don't have any badges in this game yet. Hello. Oh, I got a regular move, Blizzard. Probably will not Blizzard a Slugma. Also low accuracy. It's unfortunate. There's like a setting to fairness settings. I don't fully understand the point of fairness settings in a beautiful game like in a randomized Pokemon game. Like, oh, Nuzlocke settings. I'm like, I will not have Pokeballs. I will have one Pokemon. Making me be maxed at the same level as their Pokemon means I will lose. And it was like, oh, make it so that the base powers of the Gen 1 made it so you could reduce the accuracy of Blizzard and I think a couple other moves. But like the high base power moves. And it's no way that's the thing I'm doing. I'm not a huge fan of accuracy in general. Oh, actually, it might be just the Pokegear. Pokegear might be the difference. I need the egg to hatch. I'm really glad. I think I could set the mystery egg as a check, and I'm glad I just made it so you got the mystery egg, because I would like to have more than one Pokemon. I definitely could have checked in the tracker. That's what the tracker is for. Whether I had anything that I needed in there. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Now I'm gonna run because I do not have good physical defense, and if you explode, actually you probably don't want to explode because you're an electric type Pokemon and not a normal type Pokemon. But it's still in my head that you will explode. Okay, so we go through Violet. The only thing I can get in Violet Pokemon. Then go back to the overworld. I can either head to the national park. I can basically do all of, well, parts of Goldenrod, parts of Azalea. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, no, I did get out for the berry tree. Oh, okay. So I can only get shop items. So I can either go south, or I could go west. I don't remember what the difference is between them, so I'm just gonna go south. Okay, I know where I am. Ah, maybe I had the Zephyr badge. You know, that's a good point. I could have had the Zephyr badge. Now this guy. Lock. Do you move? No. Okay. It's impossible to guess Pokemon. Okay, she's not a check. This item is a check. Hey, it's scraps. That's a useful item. Oh yes, the grass can be cut. I forgot there was a grass sanity setting. But there was a grass sanity setting for anyone who is particularly deranged. You can make it so that you have to cut pieces of grass, even though you may not get cut, and the ability to use cut until well into your randomizer. There's an out of logic item finder item there, which is on the way anyways. I'm coming up on like the old rod guy, but the rods are in randomization because I said it that way because I thought it would be funny. There's the pal pad. I don't remember which part the pal pad is, but I mean it's an out of logic check. So that could be something that you really need after you get the equivalent of the Pokegear or something. Crocodile. That's a pretty good Pokemon. Level 10, that's a real level. I'm proud of you. Let's go Hypnosis. Second I'm in the next city, I am, actually, is the fishing guy in a Pokemon Center? He might be. He might be. If he is, I need to go to the Pokemon Center so that I have more power points. I am running very low on power points. If I wasn't running for wild encounters, I would be even lower on power points. Even if I love the wild encounters. Oh yeah, you could also randomize evolution paths. I wasn't particularly interested in that. If I had Pokeballs, it would be a different game. I don't think this is a real check. Okay, Pokemon Center. It is Pokemon Center, yay! Hell yeah. The Thunderstone for this game. Which would be great if I get Eevee. Sell it. Probably won't sell it because I don't know that there's another way to get any of the items. Okay. There's an item there. Another extra cooldown trap. Infernal Whip for taps. I did change off the day settings. I think it's an Infernal Whip. Is it? I must be one of the, like, presumably dark side players. Okay, so I think I have to go through Union Cave, right? There's a lot of checks in Union Cave. Empty coffins is unfortunately a junk item. Again, I wish the junk items were money. Traveler, that's cool. What level are you? 6. I was like, I fought the trainer who was level 10, so I'm like, maybe they'll be real Pokemon levels. But they are in fact not real Pokemon levels, right? Pokemon White 1, Kebia Berry. So that's great if I have a Pokemon that's weak to poison. I'd say historically the best Kebia Berry users are often fairy types. I remember someone ran a Kebia Berry against me in I think it was the semi-finals, but I did win the season, so I'm just going to say it was the finals of WBF, World Pokemon Federation's first ever Ubers League. Unfortunately, the replays were lost to the Great Replay Deletion. Oh, you probably don't even have Transform. So I don't have Imposter. Oh, should I be going down? There are checks in logic. Two checks in logic for that. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, so they had a Tapu Bulu, which is 4 times weak to poison. It's a fairy type. Getting Philanthropy in Civ 5 is good. I have not played Civ 5 much. Like, I have played it a few times. I've won it. I played multiplayer. I've not won it in multiplayer. But yeah, so I don't really remember which the different policies are. Yay, TM for Platinum. Pretty good for them. Now this guy, ADHD. And we are, as a result, fighting. Please just run a Pokemon weak to Ice. That'd be cool. Or a Dark type is also. Okay, now. Okay. This Pokemon is good to all of my moves. And you know what that means, guys? Psywave. Yes, Psybeam is the original move I thought it was. I'm not sure Psybeam exists yet. Petal Dance is a special move. And due to level difference, I think that's fine. Oh, it's also lower base power this game. Petal Dance is, I think, a 90 base power grass type move that they get locked into for several turns. Starmie has bad attack, and that's right. No, it's a special. The attack doesn't matter. But in the current games, it's 120 base power, which is much more than 90. I mean, the fact that it's 90 is why it's doing as much as it's doing, right? That's unfortunate. Okay, good. It hurt itself in confusion. Yeah. It either ends in 2 or 3 turns. It actually may be higher in these older games. There we go, level 17. You know, look, I'm not a huge fan of using ableist language or medical language. Hey, dirt bike unlock. Okay, we're getting some good stuff from power washing. Multiple levels. To the top of the tower, hostage. Actually, don't know what hostages unlock me. Oh, cool, Paragon. The thing is, I could already theoretically have unlocked Surf. Especially, like, more likely if I was playing this game last, right? As we've seen, I've given many checks to Platinum. Other games, I decided not to randomize the moves that are in TMs, even though that's an option. I did randomize learn ability with bias on typing. Still would have been great if you learned fly, because then I would be able to fly places. Okay. Alright, there's a part for Ironclad. There's Azalea Town, gave a Dawnstone to Platinum. So that's great if I want to level like a Glade. I am not confident that I can beat. That's not a Pokemon Center roll. Both these and emeralds. I mean, Tech Ballista seems okay. I actually meant to click back. Ballistics, I meant, is the word. It's another buried tree back here. Bonus culture for Civ 5. I don't fully remember how culture works. I know it's different to Civ 6. And realistically, that's what I know. Maybe I can just fight you already? Fluster Soul. Well, that's an item that boosts the power of specific Pokemon. I don't remember. I don't remember how you get told to fight the Slowpoke tail person. Is it in the Pokemon Center? Perhaps? It's true. I can confirm that people used different Pokemon in the past. That's true, they can be used in the wild if your Pokemon is fainted. Is it in here? Okay. Okay. I mean, he looks pretty sprightly for an older fella. Don't fully understand why those were in logic, but... Okay, No checks in the second basement floor because you need Surf. Surf plus whichever the corresponding badge is. Actually, not sure. I did write some stuff, but I should have written. No, you need all 8 badges to win. The notes that I wrote were about what you need to be able to like win the game. That's not great, actually. Oh, Encore Gen 2. Okay, well, we're gonna keep clicking this and hope they're still asleep when Encore ends. If I had a second Pokemon, I would have switched twice. Surely the Encore has ended now. Okay. They luckily are still asleep because Gen 2 sleep mechanics. You know, we'll certainly take that part. Oh, and they fainted in one. That's helpful. Let's hope the next Pokemon is not also... Oh, that's a Chansey. Well, at least I'll be healed to full. Can't say a significant degree more will have happened, but I'll be back in full health. Oh, gosh. Okay, the good news is the level difference is really making a difference here. And I may also be getting useful... They're not called effort values yet. Maybe they are only called effort values. I forget what they're called. So, in Generation 3, we have the system of called inherent values, I think, IVs, and EVs, which are effort values, which boost the amount of stats a Pokemon has. The inherent values are something that your Pokemon has when it's born or you catch it. And they can only be increased in some games. I don't think... Maybe they can be increased in Black-White? I don't think they can be increased in any of the previous gens that I'm playing. Why am I only finding Pokemon with very good special defense? I don't feel comfortable with saying. Effort values you get for fighting Pokemon in battles, whether they be in the wilds or they're fainting them. And they go to all Pokemon that get XP in a particular fight. Okay, good, I can visit this. There we go. That is a very long animation, but it will certainly KO because it is super effective. 5 power points is a very small amount. They should just stop giving me money, I feel like. Oh, state workforce, that's helpful. Obviously it'll be a little while before I get back to Civ 6. I still have to get through day 3, day 4, day 5. Cool, I'm a run. But I made it so legendaries couldn't appear in random encounters. I know you're a roaming legendary though, so maybe that's what happened. Oh, I can't even get to the ladder without rock climb. No, rock climb isn't the game. Without Surf. Okay, Snowball is not very good, so I think I can probably get away with blizzarding it. It is a baby Pokemon that is very low level. Yeah. Blizzard's 120 base power is certainly putting in the work. I would have loved to have another Pokemon that I could be leveling up as well. Similarly, you will definitely die. It's super effective, and you're also very bad Pokemon that's quite low level. I could have a little XP from that. Orbeus, you are a good Pokemon that I'm also confident will KO because your special defense isn't that good and it's super effective. I'll play Mangprobat, hey. Good old Probius. Might go, sure. I really like the movie. Okay. I only have one more Blizzard, but I have a couple more Hypnoses. They only have one Pokemon. Is a level 14 Ghastly. This one, I think I will have to go for the Hypnosis version of the strat. The Hypnosis Dream Eater. I actually didn't wind up. Like, I wound up with a pretty decent amount of power points left, even after getting Encored. I'm pretty sure Encore can be between 2 and 5 turns. In doubles battles, Encore is super miserable to play against because you aren't able to target the Pokemon you want to hit. Doubles battles are introduced in this gen. I think if you only have one Pokemon, you only fight one person. Which is cool. Okay. Well, I cleared the Slowpoke well. He gave me a Pokeball, but for a different game. Please, I need the Pokeball. Okay. I think my only checks in the Pokemon Mart are shop items. I don't have that much money. When I do start clearing, when I do start clearing checks from Pokemon, okay. Okay, good, it isn't a double battle. Oh, I should definitely have recovered my power plants. I did. I did. Aridos, even though it hasn't gotten, for those of you who don't know, Aridos is actually got an extra 10 special defense in a later generation. I want to say 7. It hasn't gotten that yet, but I still think it's a fully evolved Pokemon, so I think the appropriate way to go about it is to click the super effective move. Whereas Venonat did not get a 10 special defense boost in any generation, as far as I'm aware, and is baby Pokemon with a significant level difference, so I feel confident being able to Blizzard it. I would love it if my egg hatched. I don't think there's like a specific sort of check for it, though. Sorry, someone is responding to a query that I've, okay, there we go. Goodness, sent some to Mom. There'll be another fight up here, unfortunately, but I should be able to avoid this extra fight here. I can come back to these fights, I'm pretty sure, if I need to grind money. I will most certainly be clicking Blizzard into the jump off. I'm very appreciative of the fact that none of my Blizzards have missed so far, because it's so low power points. That was a very high level jump off. Alright. Time to fight Whitney. Who I believe comes with like multiple checks. Oh, this is Bugsy. But someone mentioned a wiggly tree. I should have realized it was Bugsy when all the people I was facing had been randomized into bug type. Not normal types. But I don't know. It missed. They click double team, it's gonna miss again. Please don't miss. They click double team, it's gonna miss again! Okay, good, it hit this time. Otherwise I was going to have to miss a bunch of blizzards and, sorry, hypnosises, and then miss a bunch of other moves as well. And that would have been very painful to deal with. The great thing about having other Pokemon on the back is that you don't have to deal with the, like, do you want to switch question? Because I don't. Not having any Pokeballs kind of sucks. I'm currently at 1 TM so far this game, and 1 Pokemon. I would love it if the TM or badge randomized into a Pokeball or Great Ball or whatever. Okay. I'm still gonna Hypnosis and Stream at you. So I feel like a attack boosted, even from a Grimer, attack boosted poison move would probably do a lot. Level differences big, but not that big. No. Okay. Crunch is a special move. I think I do replace Psywave, just to have another consistent special move. 80 base power, so that's pretty reasonable. I can't. Recreational vehicle for Power Wash. The good news is, when I do get the Power Wash, I'll have a bunch of levels to be able to do, and you guys can all watch me play Power Wash Simulator. What was it? Sorry, I wasn't paying enough attention. What was the other thing I got? Burn Heal. For me! Alright, so let's go to the Pokemon Center. I am out of Blizzard Power Points again. I think the only checks I have again are in the Pokemon. Levels would be helpful. Silder. I think. I don't understand why you doubt me. Like, okay. This is a problem with Silver, but, and this is very much not the case, was also a problem with the villain in sorry, not the villain, the rival in Pokemon Legend ZA, Urbane, where, like, I mean, okay, Urbane was definitely a lot less doubting of you, but had a very unearned confidence. Again, that's why I was talking about the. But like, imagine I missed Hypnosis twice, and I would be taking more damage. Okay. I feel like you will certainly fake to crunch. Yeah, had an unearned confidence, and was really not demonstrated to me to be someone that should be given the sort of respect that, like, that they shouldn't ever have expected to be able to fight me and win. Like, even in, like, the tournament, they fought, I forget specifically who it was. I think it might have been the Rust Syndicate guy. But the Rust Syndicate guy's really weak. He's, like, easily the, outside of Urbane, the easiest of the fights in the set. And he lost to him in the Jacinta tournament. Now that's ridiculous. He didn't even leave the building when he lost. And it just is like, why? Like, what gives this guy the confidence? I wipe the floor with him every time. Okay, there's an item in my PC. Juana's PC. Withdraw items? Okay, it is a super potion for this game. That is nice. Super potions are good items. I don't know if she spends my money for that or not. I presume yes. But I, like, actually don't know. Okay. Let's see what level the wild Pokemon are here. 5. Sure. Okay, it's been 2 seconds. Another Jinx. I have Mr. Mime, the evil version of Jinx. Though, admittedly, less racist. That's the Farfetch guy, right? I don't remember the optimal part. Oh my gosh, I didn't even move a tile. Good mom, couldn't you have bought her a fell? Oh my gosh. There's a lot of checks here, so we're going to be seeing a lot of these fights. Hey, it's Executor at least. I definitely could have picked up all of these Pokemon if they, Oh, it's a Voltorb. No? It's an Executor? I am confused, but possibly I, Okay, 5 gold for silent, that's, you know, it's alright. I have to get to a shop, which, yeah, not necessarily the easiest. I also have to unlock silent. No check here, okay. Hey, it's the Doduo back from when we were playing Blue. I don't know. Maybe I put on a weird setting? No, I'm pretty sure I didn't put on a weird setting with Blue. Okay, I definitely need to go this way, so I guess I had to go under the Farfetch. To get it back to the guy. Okay. I finally got the guy's Farfetch back, but now I have to fight another Executor. Or at least I've been getting away safely. Oh. Another Emerald Island item. You can really tell that you're in Kansai, I think. Like, walking around the random forest and there's a shrine. I don't know who the forest protector is. Is it one of the legendary beasts? Is that like the sort of grind that we're on? I know that we're on the encounter grind. Unknown file. Hell yeah. I don't remember what unknown settings I did. There were a bunch of unknown settings. And presumably I picked one of them, if that's a thing. I gotta do a lot of walking still in this area. It's so weird that the Pokemon are so low level. I don't know if that's a setting thing or if they're just this bad. I know level scaling was a real problem in some of the earlier Pokemon games. What's the headbutt guy? Hell yeah. Look, people in the channel, please comment down below if you love the headbutt guy as much as I do. Comment, hell yeah. I think there's just a lot of checks in this game that I can get, because I'm pretty sure, like, it's only stuff that's blocked by TMs that I can't get to, and so far, not much has been blocked by TMs. I would love it if I could get a Pokeball, though. And catch a Pokemon. Oh, I only went 2 centimeters off. Must I suffer for this? Have you even gotten to the item that's here? I still have to go back down south. Probably, it was technically, yeah, we got scraps, so that's a very helpful item. It's a currency for choo-choo chance. Upgrade your train. Actually don't remember how quickly you unlock the train. I've seen a few people play Choo-Choo Charles, including Astral's Fifth in a randomizer, and I've done a separate randomizer myself where I was playing Civ 6 and someone was playing Choo-Choo Charles. There were about 30 odd people in that, so more games than we have here. We got a lot of games here. I missed Brainstorm. I mean, that's a good Joker, but Uh, contextual. Possibly one of the most contextual Jokers. And in general, I'm not necessarily super keen on getting rares. Like, I'm gonna have to use like a rare skin. I think I did get a bonus rare tag, or it might have been a common tag. Oh. I might not be able to use those at all. If those tags only offer me a Joker I can't buy, I don't know if there's like programming set up to make it so that it will only be a Joker that I can buy. But if there's like a $0, if there is one time a $0 Joker that isn't even something I have unlocked, that would be unfortunate. The egg is hatching! I have a second Pokemon! This will certainly be used in the game on account of the fact that I have no other Pokemon. It is still Togepi. Or at least it looks like it's still Togepi. It's possible when it goes into the dex, it won't be Togepi. Nope, it's Togepi. Okay, so you can be totally accurate battle simulator. The main thing I like about totally accurate battle simulator is definitely the accuracy. Oh, I didn't realize that was a fight. I was just vaguely curious. I definitely should put the lead as Togepi so that it can get levels, because I'm pretty sure it's level 5. And I am incredibly, yeah, it is. So if it doesn't die in one shot, I switch Balatro back in, and then you just click crunch, because it's very blind. I hope that's just damage over time and not the infestation type. Well, I have good moves at least. Is Dragon Breath the one that does 40 damage? Okay. It said I couldn't be recalled, but I think that's because of the other bind. So, I do need to go... Jimmy live the crunch. That's the joy of level 8 for level Pokemon, I suppose. They take hits you certainly wouldn't expect. I'm definitely not getting optimized effort values either. A BP max would be very, very appreciated, to be honest. Here we go. This can't all be a logic if I have It's a nice page. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the... accidentally open up the tabs track. Okay. I'm wrong. I can do it now. Where I sorry, where I put the... Okay, there we go. Negative tag. Again, if that is comes up on a Joker that I can't actually use, that would be really awful. Because, you know... Okay. What are the main quality of life features? I miss from... I did see it. There we go, suitcase tag. Psychonaut. I don't know what that item is specifically, but can I actually, sorry, can I get through Route 34? Or do I have to go through the north? Oh no, I've come through the other door. Okay. There's a surf area. Sorry, there is a surf area that I can get to, but I'm not there yet. Okay. I'd rather not do fights unless, okay. It's through here. Oh, the Pokemon daycare. Interesting. There's another side card. I also don't remember what side cards do. Here's the PC. I think even in this game, you can't just put a Pokemon into the PC to heal it. Yeah. Ah. Of course they confuse all the way over there. Yeah. It would obviously be perfectly fine if I could get the XP on Togepi. Togepi has a pretty fun moveset. Well, this definitely won't one-shot, but okay, never mind, it does. I guess I'm used to EV Light Starmie or something. The level differences are a bit hard for me to calculate, I guess. That's probably the most accurate statement. Probably overly applied to myself, though. Okay. Okay, the city is a bit of a maze. Let's just check in here. Oh. What? Okay, it said there's a check in here. I'm not sure what the check is. Is it that there's checks in the shops? Oh, no, never mind. I was just in. I wish you weren't cheating in the game corner. Pretty sort of bad person thing to do. Okay, now I can switch in Balatro. People who aren't as familiar with Pokemon, any Pokemon that's been in a fight will get XP. So, having had my Togepi in means that it will get XP from this. Cool. Switch in Togepi, and then after I switch in Togepi, I will switch back in my other guy, Balatro. I think after I deal with this, I will switch over to a different game because apparently you can just play a lot of this game. Maybe more than I think is worth being like this is obviously much longer than I was playing Balatro earlier. I can probably crack Balatro. Maybe? No. I was trying to get past them, but I did not succeed. It's okay. It's XP for Togepi, which is important, because Togepi is very low level. This is a very nice tech on, they're Wigglytuff. I wonder what Pokemon it is normally. What item are you holding, actually? Is this a mine? I didn't give you one. I mean, this is a stream eater, Soromon. It's a Pokemon that has very high natural HP, and you know what, I would like some of that HP for myself. Even if it is obviously reduced by the level difference. Not a level for our Togepi. Look, I'll probably try and buy these guys out. The money numbers are kind of big. I don't think that's a check. There we go, Grape Starter. I So confused as to what many of these items are. Okay, I don't need a... Oh, I sent the vampire to Balatro. Oh, I'm just short of money. That's surely a trainer. I do my best. Oh, it's difficult when I only have 2 Pokemon. One of them is a normal type. You're very low level. Maybe... So I think Dragon... No, it's Dragon Rage is the fixed base power one. Dragon Breath is the one that has the chance to paralyze. Okay, well that is annoying. Actually did a disturbingly large amount of damage. I can't really hit this Pokemon at all. The good news is with Balatro, all Balatro moves are resisted by Steel type, like Magneton. But the good news is that it is also much higher level, so fine. Let's just crunch. It'll probably take several crunches, but I think it would take several of anything. Nope, I only took 1. Okay. Yep. Pokemon back into Balatro. I haven't even got to tabs. Yeah. Oh. Wait, it's actually... Technically, there's another check that I missed between the 2 shops. So I'll pick up that check, and then I'll pick up... there's 2 hidden item checks. And once I pick up both of those, I will definitely be filling off the next one. It's another Pokemon that resists all the moves. Gotta love it. Okay. Yeah, I will have to check what item it's holding. I presume it's not an AP item, but it could just be an item that's vaguely useful. That is very unfortunate. Please do not get 5 hits. Okay, got 3 hits. Please connect with Hypnosis. Okay, cool. That was doing so much. Like I was saying, the physical bug type moves are all physical. I think that's only 15 base power this game instead of the 25 it is in later games. I'm not 100% sure on that though. Okay, good. It did faint at 1. There we go, level 23. Okay, maybe I can beat the Mareep. Mareep is another baby Pokemon. It's only slightly higher level. It's actually the same level, and I have Double Edge. I am a very, very weak Pokemon, but yeah, luckily spamming the Zap Cannon, which is certainly not the move that I would like to be my only legal move. It's a 50% chance to hit. If it does hit, it paralyzes and does have a high base power, so it'll probably do a lot of damage, but I am not a huge coin flip fan. Oh, Plagoon for Star Wars, that's cool. I think I'm doing Star Wars in 2 more days. Scraps, very useful item as the jerk goes. I am not going to go up there because I don't want to do that battle. We'll go to the Pokemon Center, and then we will close up. Okay. Alright guys, I will now switch over to our next game of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. So, let's put tabs on the screen. You still have Batman. And Wordipelago, wow. Yeah, wound up spending a lot of time on that game, huh? And now, so it should be the campaign. So I should start here, and I should only have access to the clubber. I have a tracker. That's Balatro. Okay, I shouldn't be able to place these spearmen. I can place the harpooner, and then I unlocked something here. The infernal whip. I cannot afford that. Can I afford the harpooner? I can. I probably won't. I also won't cheat by using the spear thrower when I can't. But I'm very tempted to. Actually, sorry, I said I wasn't going to use the harpooner. I am going to use the harpooner. Okay, I will have to position them differently because I don't want them both attacking the same guy. I'm actually a bit concerned they might lose. Because they're taking a lot of guys on. No, okay, they're pretty good. There we go. Aggressive encampment to Civ 6. Here we go. I think if we look at this, this is apparently an Ice Mage level because I can afford it. Infernal Whip, sorry. I probably will lose because of the whole spears part. Yeah. But if we ignore that, I could totally have won. So, I actually watched someone else. Oh, I've just realized I haven't turned the sound off this game. Alright, there we go. It's possibly quieter than I meant it to be, but, you know, it's fine. What if I put a harpooner behind both of these guys? And then I can't afford another clubber. I think clubbers used to cost 60. They made a lot of balance changes in this game. Missing the first harpoon is definitely like a loss. Like I've definitely lost. Maybe not definitely, but yeah, very likely. I should definitely just be using clubbers. Okay. That is unfortunate. Oh, we got surprisingly close. Okay. Maybe I keep one harpooner and just add a larger crew of clubbers, and we want them behind the spear thrower because, sorry, well, we want them behind so that the spear throwers all wind up targeting the guy in front. Okay, this time having the harpooner did not work out as well as last time. Hopefully they only all wind up targeting the front guy. They did not all wind up targeting the front guy. Sadly, it seems like the other harpoons are the other harpooner was not enough. Okay, that is definitely more guys dying than should die. That one I head off to the side. I will instead just put him more towards the front. Or maybe just further back. Okay, there isn't really a good reason that these guys have kept missing this guy. Okay, luckily all those spear throwers also missed. And now I should be getting some KOs myself. Oh, I always stood 3. I thought that guy had fainted. I hope to fight someone that an Infernal Whip can be useful against. There we go, blue star to Star Wars. This seems very hard. Bone Mages are very good units. This might be the case for... Alright, we'll use the Infernal Whip. I suspect they're not correct. But we'll use the Infernal Whip, and then we'll have 2 more clubbers as distractions. Okay, so the most important thing is if I can, kill the Bone Mages without them killing my valuable units, that would be very helpful. Are you dead? No, okay. It just would sort of look like you might be. There we go! As the last stone thrower gets killed by the harpooner. XP shared, Pokemon White. I would love to send Pokemon. I have enough money for 2 Infernal Whips. And then 2 clubbers. So, I think that the Infernal Whips will either be really good or really bad into the shields. Seems like really bad is the answer. Uh, there we go. And being really bad was not enough. I sent a purple paint can. That is a cosmetic item that can change the color of my train to purple, which may in fact be the color I decide to use. But it also may not be. I don't know. Let's get a harpoon over here as well. This Infernal Lip guy seems pretty good. I can understand why it's a secret unit and not one that you traditionally would be using inside the thing. You know what I just realized? So there's secret units that are hidden in different parts of the maps in this game, and I need to find them to like win. Sorry, to get unlocks that checks. I don't know where any of them are, but there's one, I believe, on every map. It's possible. I know there's one in one of the ones. I might need to just put a harpooner up on the roof here. On the roof here. Okay. I have unlocked them all in the regular game. I thought he might be out of range of pots from across the river, but that does not seem to be the case. Yeah, so maybe... I know there's some stuff that's like in rivers. I feel like probably not through here. There's so many places it could be. He's doing alright. I don't think he can hit them. The good news is, I think if they throw a pot, they will hit their own guys. Bad news is, yeah, we are stalled. My guy can't get an angle on them. Okay, did they? No, they did hit me, and not their own guys. That is unfortunate. Oh, there we go. That's the Christmas level. Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be a check. But maybe that's because it's a level and not a regular thing. I haven't found anything else though. I would love it. Okay, so I can control guys. Huh? Okay, I need to get the... No, I wanted them to hit themselves. Okay. Okay, so that's a secret. I think there's another secret. Maybe it's in the wheat field somewhere. That's a place where I would consider hiding a secret if I was a game dev. Does not appear to be in the wheat field. Possible it's in barrow. I know there's a wheelbarrow dragon. It's could be in this as well. There we go, wheelbarrow dragon. Okay, this should be a check. Okay, it sent a bonus foil Joker thing, which again I may not be able to use. Okay, so I will end this battle. I'll count that as a loss. I should also go back here. Because in a similar vein, there will also be things here. Just put you guys over here. I also just don't know where. This isn't the one with the cave yet. There's another one with the cave. The tribal one and the cave has the thing in it. I think in this one it's on the top somewhere. It might be a way to go into free look in the build mode, but I won. Sure. I can only give thanks to Assault 2. Yes, I watched someone play this game I forget who it was. It's someone who I was not familiar with the channel beforehand, but I watched them play tabs. Using Sun Tzu's advice. It was fun. I thought that was the thing, the secret. It's like the fact that they will hide them is obviously cool, right? Like it wouldn't really be cool if the secrets weren't hidden. But I don't remember where any of them are. It has been many, many years since I found them in the game. Does sort of feel like a mouse sensitivity diff as well. But it's entirely possible that they're not even on this top structure. It seems like there'll be at least one check. Oh, there it is. That's the cheerleader. It's pom-pom. Scraps. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait, was the army on the other level? No, that was just a screenshot diff? Okay. I think everything that we've learned suggests that the Infernal Whips are pretty helpful here. And then in front of them, we probably just want a series of clovers. They probably want the clovers to be more spread out as well. Just for the pots. Potions from the potion sellers. Based off of the old meme of like a potion seller, I require your strongest potions. That's why the potion sellers have these really funny looking heads. Their potions are too strong for you, or whatever the exact wording is. Please get the attack off. I still have surviving clovers. Okay, once they get the attack off, yeah, it's up. But yeah, there we go. I mean, that feels very 3 Infernal Whips and 2 clovers coded. Given that I only have a very small number of units that I can use. There we go. I didn't comment on that at the time, unfortunately. But okay, so okay, you can zoom in. Yeah, you can zoom in the map. Are y'all on the one? I think there is something in a wheelbarrow. Would help if I remembered what the thing I'm looking for is. Whatever. We'll club it here. Watch there be something in the hay, but it's in this level. Unfortunately, my person got unstuck. I should definitely put them in more spaces. It doesn't matter if I lose, though. I can still check around the map. Might be something in one of the copse trees. That is one of the places they love hiding stuff, is random copses. Well, I don't know how the plural of copse is. It's possible I don't even know how to say copse correctly. But collection of small trees that are grouped together. It's possible I'm using the word correctly. It's not a word I'm very familiar with. Okay, so there's a corresponding thing on the other side. Maybe that has the secret. I believe it looks more like... I think this might be where you find Thor's hammer. I know Thor's hammer is one of the checks. But you do have to find Thor's hammer, which is challenging. No, surely you'd find Thor's hammer in one of the Norse levels. Okay. Yes, after I finish the introduction campaign, that's when I'll be done with this run of tabs. So while I'm here, I may as well find the secrets, right? There is a pumpkin guy, but he's not a secret unit. I'm pretty sure this duck isn't one either. Oh, I don't recognize it. Okay, I know there's a secret unit here. There's one on every level. Apparently there can be two. I'm checking just very briefly around the perimeter section. Not in here. The various copses of trees seem little on the small side. Sorry, it's very confusing trying to steer with 3 dimensions. I don't know where it is. My apologies for all the time that's being wasted of me not finding it. I think it is Thor's hammer, though. Maybe this would be something that would be better to come in with a guide of. It's definitely not in this section. Oh, no, I would not suspect so. I don't remember that being a thing. I remember occasionally people would get glitched and stuck in the bottom of wall things because, you know, as we mentioned, this is a totally accurate game, so all of these simulations are exactly how it would play out in the real world. Especially the stuff where people get, like, clipped into weird spots. Oh, maybe it's under the wheelbarrow, perhaps? No. There is another wheelbarrow. There's actually several other wheelbarrows. Maybe it's in one of these other wheelbarrows. I'm stupid. Maybe it's under these other wheelbarrows. I think it's not Thor's hammer, because I think I would have seen it by now. Man, I kind of wish this. So I haven't watched it yet. But as I'm recording this, CGR Smollett and such have just done their and Smith have just done their Weird Games randomizer, and I think it would be really funny if Smith did a Weird Games randomizer on tabs. Maybe it is down in the sandwich. I don't think so. I know in one of the levels it is on the side thing, but I don't think it's this level. I don't think they're cruel to do it this early in the game, but maybe they are. Okay, let's figure out how to actually win this level instead. Oh, they have the strong people. That would suggest to me to not keep that guy. 2 Infernal Lips. Spear throwers. Clubbers in different, like, packs. Because there's also guys in the trees. I forgot about them. I did literally just watch someone play this, where they, you know, look, all war, something, 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 deception. I do think, as far as matchups go, I'm not as familiar with a lot of these newer secret units, but I do believe that that guy is a pretty strong check option. Actually, I could check the secrets list to see what the options are for it. It's not on the planter area here. It's not on this balcony. Wait, is there a chimney on the other house? There is no other house. The other house was on the other level. Actually, it's Scarecrow. There. It's only the one Scarecrow. Look. Okay. This one. You can start a guy down here. I think. Okay, you definitely weren't supposed to do that. You definitely were supposed to start climbing up. Man. I have a lot of nostalgia for this game. Or maybe, I don't know if nostalgia is the right thing. Go. Secret door. The secret door opens, but I don't know under what circumstances. I thought that the barrel there might be the barreler. Definitely is. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's also not someone. Not that I know where it's from. Actually, I think the barreler is also just like a core unit. There's many places to hide stuff on this level. I'm pretty sure there's something. Here is that a big axe. Pretty sure this is not law. It's the Executioner. Unfortunately, it sent an Eternal Trap to Balatro, which makes, I think, one of their jokers they already have Eternal. Which is funny, because obviously I did see several Eternal jokers, just not ones I could get. Okay, I know you can clip and stuff. Maybe this is the one where you have to go down. Oh, this is the other unit. No, that's the guy that died. Okay, it's behind that door for sure. I also believe that door is the logo of the of the company that develops this game, who's escaping me. But they made a new game recently, which is pretty cool for them. Why is this in alphabetic? Okay, I missed a lot of things. Okay. I know this guy I'm following to. Oh, I missed the Jester. And the Tree Giant. Oh my gosh, the Tree Giant. Okay. The Tree Giant is gonna be confusing. Because it's... I think it's like... one of the... Oh, it's this sign. No? I'm going insane. Okay, there's the Tree Giant then. Okay. I don't know how you're supposed to figure out that specific tree is the Tree Giant. The door is supposed to... apparently I'm supposed to just keep looking at it. Or actually, I may already have a thing that... No, it is glowing. I should have done that, I suppose. There we go. Okay. Well, there's an unlock, and then inside the barrel in the ruins on the blue side of the map. So inside this barrel? Nope. Inside that barrel. There we go. There's the Jester. I think the Jesters are like troubadours, but less good. There you go. Craftsmanship. That's cool. That's helpful. Okay, so let's do this more seriously. Which I think we've all learned is an Infernal Whip. And then Distraction Claws. And you know what, while we're at it, we'll also add a Harpoon. I'm glad I got any unlocks at all, to be honest. That was certainly not guaranteed. I think the Harpooner has significantly worsened my ability to win that, but it was still fine. I've been setting so many Balatro junk checks. That's crazy. This time I can have 2, but I will only have 1. The main goal is to have my guys not get hit by stuff that's targeted at other guys, which it is currently not succeeding. But it may have succeeded enough. Certainly not a question, not an answer. I don't really know how bulky this Infernal Whip guy is, but if he's able to get... I mean, he could die on this last shot. No, okay. There we go. Piercing music to Against the Storm. That is also a... How far am I off of finishing this, by the way? A decent number of levels. Okay, well, I think this is not very hard. This is an Infernal Whip. Clubber, Clubber. This is maybe a second Infernal Whip. And a third one. And then it's the clubbers again are removed to avoid getting sort of double ups from the catapult, right? We want to reduce the value of their catapult by making it have more targets than it can usefully target. In fact, I may not have even needed the Infernal Whips, I think. Well, no, I may not have needed the extra ones. Look at Unky. That's very helpful. Okay. That is, like, actually very helpful. Like, that's a progression item. Huh. I didn't even finish doing the thing. The secrets I gotta figure out. Yes, so there's 2 more on that. Oh. No, apparently there were not more checks. Yeah, this level, actually may genuinely need Infernal Whip spam. The king has a lot of healers, and I think if you have enough damage, it can overpower the healing, right? Plus, potentially, if I had them enough to the side, they could have started targeting the healers. Yep, there we go. Healers are down. Without the healers, the king, especially while getting backed off by Dusk and Balatro. It's a very specific unit. Okay, so there were 2 more checks in... this one. Shrine. I'm supposed to find a shrine. A shrine of sorts. And it's got skulls. Oh, I think this is what we're looking for. I just used an illegal unit as a result of how the game programs. No. Is it not there? Bottom right side of the map. Sadly, that one unit, which I'm not even supposed to be able to use, but is just default selected for the level, so I can place it. Was not able to defeat the entire team by itself. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's true. It's an anti-shield guy. Okay, on the right bottom. Supposed to find something that looks like a shrine? Nothing really looks like a shrine to me. Perhaps this? Oh, actually, I should check if the check that I'm looking for is in logic. It is not. Oh, okay. So that means it's in the regular game, but it's not in this. Right, while I'm here, I should look. I think here is where you find Thor. Oh, there's Balloona. There we are. There's the Balloona. No, it's flat. Because he's got the big stick. Sorry, did I just put another illegal unit on? That's so funny now. So there's the secret flat. Surely this map then is Thor. This looks like it would have a secret in it. I'm not 100% confident it actually does. My unit is surviving for a surprisingly long time. I really am just like, there's trees. This has got to be full. The Thor hammer is surrounded by trees. That's something I remember for sure. This also looks like somewhere where I would hide a secret. There's a secret. Thor isn't even one of the secrets that's a check. A bonus point to dice. There we go. I wouldn't mind another unit for maps, to be honest. There's really only so much you can do, and they have been winning because the Infernal Whip is. I mean, the Harpooner is also quite good, but the Infernal Whip is clearly not designed to be used in the introduction campaign, which is supposed to take you through the units of each class. Oh. Here's a thing, but does that thing a check? I don't think so. It's a shrine though. Play that with some confidence. Maybe something at the top. Yep, there's something way up the top. That's the pikemen, I think they're called. Cavalry, maybe? Cavalry. Artemis, Ice Giant, Ice Mage, Present Elf, Shouter, Solar Architect. I know the Shouter is certainly not available in these. Is it? Like, that's a Caribbean, what are they called? Like Middle Eastern. Scandinavian. Oh wait, is this the one level with something in the water? I know one of the levels has a secret hidden in the water. I just don't know which level it is. I would certainly consider hiding a secret in the water there. That's what I would do. Inside this house. I know there's a secret in the water in A level. Because I remember it being very hard to find. I don't know if there are still checks here. I wish there was a pop tracker just for the secrets. Might be something on the ramparts as well. Defeat. I thought for sure this time it would be a win. Actually, it probably would have been best to put them up on the ramparts and then they wouldn't fall off and lose. Okay. Yeah, look, I don't know if there's still a check in logic on this level. Basic formation. This is certainly the level where you find Artemis, I think. Find her on the... Okay, not on the dock, actually, it might be in the water. There's a boat somewhere, isn't there? It's not a tiny boat. Are they on the lighthouse? Something at your feet. It's something I know about game devs. It's a lot on my feet. Okay, nothing on the statue. There is a lighthouse. There we go. There's Artemis's bow. I knew it was around here. Sorry, is that a peasant that I placed? There's some pawns. Oh, it's an archer. Okay. I do think the phalanx seems like it would not be very good to not a very good matchup into Infernal Lips. Now, I know there's something else in this level. Maybe it's the Solar Architect? Oh, it's just a roof. Oh, that's bad. Still winnable. Yeah. I like how it's the one with the Harpooner that lost, probably because the Harpooner dragged someone and then that meant I didn't wind up hitting AoEs. I don't know who's still alive. Is it you? It's hard to tell with the mask guys, because you have to get all the way down there. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna pick two guys again. What did I sense? Sorry, I wasn't paying enough attention. Hyper Potion, Platinum. My Platinum has been getting a lot of checks. I must have Dexterity on there. Okay. So now to spend extra time looking at the different places. You're not a check. Maybe some of the checks are only unlocked later in the game. I lost. That is unfortunate. I feel like that means my guys came out of hiding. Oh wow, I lost quite badly. I know with some confidence that there is another secret on this level. It's possible it's not in logic. That's just an amphora. Small scrolls. That's it. No, there's no inside there. It'd be really funny if that's the water the check was in. Yeah, I don't know. I think I see in an ancient Greece flavor. Underwater check would track. What the heck is this? Part of the fishing implement? Okay. Okay, so tab. Let's reset. I do think we want to have loops here, but I think we also want like levers that we put behind them and not on top of the roof to wind up taking some of the hits from the holidays. Okay, that seems unfortunate. Still one guy left. You're definitely supposed to have more units than I have access to. I think if I take control of this one of these guys, this is very winnable. But maybe I'm also actually just worse. I won! I'm not just worse, I am actually better. Better than those hopeless. Okay, this one. Oh my gosh. Even more levels where my soul swears that I know that something is on like a shrine somewhere. I just have to figure out where the shrine is. It's not a shrine, it's a statue of the thinker. I think it actually may be viewable like some mammoth. Oh, there's a section that's viewable more obviously from the back. I don't think it's up here. That's the head of Medusa. Alright, let's go back to check what checks are in logic. Something else that happened recently that has been, you know, digging through my head a little. The Grammys came out. There we go. It's on a shrine. It's the fencer. Or the teacher, I think it might be called. The teacher. There we go. Solar Architect. I don't know where the Solar Architect is. It is not on this level. I do not think it should be in logic. The level that it's on, I don't think should be in logic. Okay, so we want 2 sets of them paired with our infernal whips. Let's put extra glovers around, and you know what? Let's go for a third infernal whip. It will come in from the side. I have no idea if this is going to go well. Okay, they killed a bunch of their own units with the Ballistae, which is always the dream. I'm concerned that they will kill several of my units with one Ballistae shot. They did not, so I probably win. Yeah, okay. They're not going to be able to kill all 3 of them with one shot. If you have a melee unit in close enough, they do just win. Okay. Okay, so this time it's Minotaurs and Pikes. This is really the closest thing I have to a range unit still. Which is, you know, I'd say less than optimal. If I get one less, I can get one more Infernal Whip, and that's probably just an improvement. Okay, because yeah, the Minotaurs charge, and then they should be, hopefully, not able to take on the damage of the attacks from 2 Infernal Whips. It looks like they may be able to take on the attacks from 2 Infernal... No. Seems like. One more hit. I won! Yay! I didn't even realize it killed all those pikemen. Okay, there we go. Now, is this on the... Oh no, this is... Okay. Here. Oh my gosh. You know, on the outside is the Dovahkiin helmet. Absolutely on the outside. I know there's a Dovahkiin helmet. There's 3 checks here. No, I think it is on this outside. Maybe it is back on the other side, but it's on the outside. I know that much. And I did see that that was a check that was in logic. I think there's also a big head somewhere. But the next of our gianty friends. Oh, okay, this looks more like the area where the Dovahkiin sunlight's found. There we go. Yeah, man. Okay, so there's definitely an ice giant's head somewhere. It just stares at you. There it is. I didn't even see what that last check was because I was too busy trying to find the next one. Metal casting, Civ 6, that's pretty helpful. Because I can make bombards, which I think does require something that I can't give them. Oh, and I gave Civ 6 progressive spaceport, which is, of all of the progressives, definitely the worst one. Wait, how did I figure out how to do this? Let's go to main menu. Come back here. Ice Archers only, almost. So if I go back to my tracker here, Ice Mage. And then, yeah, so I think the other guys are both from the levels I unlocked. One from the snow thing. Sorry if you guys heard that. It was an alarm I accidentally set. With no real intention behind it. I'd appreciate more units. Okay. Okay, come on. So they do... The freezing is a problem because it does make your characters slower. I don't really have an answer to the freezing, unfortunately. I think I have lost this fight. Maybe all I needed to do to win was to bring them in further? Or maybe even it was just one less of these guys and extra clubbers because the freeze mage guys are not as strong. I think that this might make the middle guys a bit of a problem. Okay. On the flank, where we had 2 of the Infernal Whips, we have managed to make it so that our clubbers overwhelmed the Ice Mages. We actually wound up losing none of them. Hell yeah. Okay. One Jarl who was buffed significantly, frankly, more or less redesigned as a character. Clubber. Actually, I think maybe this is a Harpooner game. The Harpooner did lose to the guy. Yeah, okay, but I've got enough guys. And the Harpooner was very disruptive. The other Harpooner won. It only died to this big guy. Yeah, so now he makes these big ice barriers, so he serves a control purpose, which is pretty cool. It's still on the same level. This is just strong guys, like... Yeah, I'm not going to be playing more than one campaign until I get, like, more guys, you know? Three y'alls. This campaign's definitely gotten harder. The Jarls were significantly weaker when they didn't have the control tool, because a lot of, like, they had, like, an anti, like, they were always sort of anti-small, but now they are anti-ranged as well. So I think I may wind up losing to the Ice Archers. No, okay, if I'm able to get that first hit off, that's definitely enough to win. Yeah, no, I had 4 guys left. Technically 5 if you count that guy, though he was not long for that as well. Okay, so boats. The answer to the boats is to have a guy up the front and then have everyone big and meaty up the back. Up and off the side. Because then they throw the boats and they wind up hitting their own units. That guy's not throwing his boat yet, which is unfortunate. Okay, they wind up missing the value because their own guys have like knockback, and the knockback push them away. Yeah, these Infernal Whip guys are definitely pretty good and have, I would say, been a very smart purchase for myself. Who's left? It's this guy. Alright, there we go. Card to the Silent. I hope it's a good one. There we go. Landfall, that's the name of the company. Okay, so what are the other tracks? Hints, sorry, does it say I have logic? Secret, Ice Mage, and Present Elf, so this is in the snow map that I just unlocked. There's Present somewhere, and apparently a Mage somewhere. Okay. Oh, I found Hoplite. That's really funny. Hoplite is helpful. And then... I don't know if it's in this. Yes, okay. Ice Mage. Okay. Pokeball, the Emerald. I'll be happy in Emerald to have Pokeballs. I thought I unlocked a new type of level earlier. It says it's in Logic. Maybe I have to go to the main menu. Nope. I don't think that check should be in Logic. But yes, I will now finish tabs. Play tabs. And now I gotta set stuff up in a much weirder way for Lego Batman, because it's an old game and old games exist, you know? Maybe it's too late to keep playing. This has been a very long video, but I haven't even played. Okay, we'll start with Wordipelago actually. Here's Wordipelago. You can type words. That's not a word. I don't actually know. So this is a word. Okay. I got one correct letter, and I found 2 checks, which you can't see on screen, but I got Princess Leia for Star Wars, and I got 2 puzzle pieces for the jigsaw. Oh, no, and I got another check. I think I got 3 checks. I also got a shop potion slot. That's fine. Which is weird, because I thought that the slots in shops were checks. The only thing I can check is Barra again. And then there's a really long cooldown, which you guys can't see because it doesn't fit on the screen. I'm pretty sure I don't have any legal words with these letters. Comment down below if there is another legal word. I will do 1 level of Batman. So let's get to that. Yeah, as you get one of the main checks that you get for Wordipelago is shorter cooldown. Okay, so now I'll move this to the other page. It should hopefully pull up Lego Batman. That's weird. It should be showing you guys Lego Batman. Lego Batman should also be playing audio. Neither of those things is happening. I'm going to close Lego Batman and then relaunch it. I did test this, and Lego Batman did show. Maybe it's because of the way it's configured. Oh, I do know that the Lego Batman audio is set to off. Okay, come on. I don't know why the audio isn't showing. Sorry, I don't know why the video isn't showing. I do know why the audio isn't showing. Now it shows, but I don't know why the video isn't showing. I spent a lot of time setting it up. Okay. There we go, okay. We finally got Lego Batman working. Let's skip through this, and the audio was actually way louder than it was in testing, so I will have to fix that as well. My apologies. I only checked on the menu, so I didn't realize that the, You're kidding me. Okay. I will go back to the volume mixer. And manually reduce the volume of Lego Batman. So hopefully it should not be too loud. Yeah, okay. So unlike in the regular game, which spawns you normally into a level as Batman and Robin, this one starts you in that's the level that it starts you as the Riddler heist. This one, I believe it should start me in the Batcave. But I do still start with the same levels unlocked. I just gotta remember, I think. Okay. Any new checks that I've gotten will pop up on the bottom of the screen. Let's see if I've unlocked this level. I have, yay. You. Alright, here we go. Now I have received several checks. I have not done any of the locations in the game. Now it's doing the same cutscenes because they're the ones you would ordinarily have for playing the game. Okay. I don't actually know how to punch people. Currently I only know how to jump. Not because I think Batman doesn't know how to punch people, just because I don't. I don't know what button it is to click. Ooh, studs. Apparently I have triple studs? Oh no, that's a regular modifier. This not knowing how to do things is not very helpful. Come on. Can you stop? Okay. Unfortunately, I missed that blue stud. Which is especially unfortunate because you do need to... There we go, okay. You do need to get Lego... you do need to get True Hero, I think it is in this game, and then True Jedi in the other game. For, also it's True Villain as well. For completion. So that's a check. I should actually have sent my archipelago up so I can see what checks I sent to people. I sent HMO1 to Pokemon White. Okay, I'm just gonna... H. I hope H is attack. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, there is a tracker on which tells me what this control scheme is odd. Okay, I don't have anyone who can break through that. Perhaps I can. This control scheme's odd. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Can I not grab that? That looks like a grab thing. Maybe if I switch to Robin, I can grab it. Maybe it is a secret thing, or maybe it's something that's later in the level. Those feel like problems that I can only solve by getting up and doing platforming. Gosh, I used to play a lot more platformers than I do these days, I'm noticing. Okay, good news is I'm a lot of the way towards True Hero already. Oh, I should switch to Robin, because Robin gets the... in the Batcave we saw Dick Grayson as Nightwing, so that means that Robin is either Tim or Jason. And I don't know which one. Okay. Why are you shooting me with a gun? I have no idea what's happening. Okay. I think later we'll get a bomb suit. That bomb suit will probably be able to do the bomb things. Oh, I think we just got the bomb suit for Batman. Problem is I'm not Batman right now. Oh, it's probably a suit that I need to do the moving things as well. There's a lot of stuff in this game. Okay, yeah, that's a bomb suit thing. I am remembering all of my, like, flashback Lego things. Oh, I should build this while I'm here. Or break random things that I wasn't trying to break. It's also an option. I don't know what that's for. I was trying to build that. Okay. Oh. Okay. And insta-death, huh? There's a riddle? No clue. Batman. Get up to the bomb suit. Use the bomb suit. It's not a very effective puncher guy. No. There we go. So... Okay, I guess it can't be broken until you use the other thing. Okay. Guess that is not something that you're supposed to just go into. Oh, I think there's a poison suit for Robin somewhere. Oh, right, the other way I'm supposed to... It's not this. Maybe I'm supposed to go up here first for this purpose. Okay, well that's an accident. Oh, there we go. There's a lot of buttons in this game. And I am struggling with all of them. Alright, I will blow up a phone booth. Clearly, we are concerned about Superman. I sent a traveling merchant metal detector to Stardew Valley by blowing up a bus. Not a bus, it was a mixer, but still. Oh no, it was by getting true hero. True detective, it said. True hero must be for other games. There are, I believe, a bunch of shop unlocks. I don't know how much of this is in logic and how much of this is not in logic. Is that not a thing I build with, or do I need to blow these up first? That sure seems like it should blow up all of them, right? Okay. There we go. You. That's not intentional. Still a bunch of stuff here, including this. Oh, I can't do that. I did blow up all of them. Okay, so there's a bunch of arrows. That one is definitely from using the strength suit that I don't have, but presumably will get. There's a poison walking thing. At least we suspect there's a poison walking thing. There's some poison walking stuff, it's just not clear whether that poison walking thing is related to us or not. Alright, glass is normally broken by sonic stuff. Like the hedgehog, you know? There's a hostage to rescue. Oh, there's you use the magnet boots to deal with that wall. Okay. Well, I can say with some confidence that that's definitely a poison suit thing. I don't know if the poison suit is Batman or Robin, though. And a lot of stuff I could do with different super suits. No. Okay, this is pieces for a Robin suit for some reason. Okay. The building button and the bomb button are the same button. Okay. I didn't click that, but sure. I think that's the magnet one, unfortunately. There we go. All these pieces on the floor, but I don't use them for anything? Okay. I have no idea what that means. Oh no, this is a electronic suit. I don't know how to make it drive. Uh, uh, J-U-H. Okay. Still have no idea how to make it drive. Which unfortunately I think is needed for progression of the level. Is to get a test, then it opens the door. Okay, I don't suppose... Oh, actually, I think even to get the magnet on that, because we don't have the bottom, we need to build it. Okay. Well, I'm stuck. I'm so not sure what I'm supposed to be doing right now. So that's great. But something I could do. It is entirely because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be able to drive this, but I guess instead I will have to push it. Well, maybe I needed to power it using that. But I'm pretty sure explosives for some reason don't break glass. Yeah. I don't know. Surely, if I click this again, it will magically work this time. I do not understand what I'm supposed to be clicking. You guys can see I'm making it move around. It's not a mouse click. I keep clicking that button. Okay, that's unfortunate. Maybe that was important? I think so. Come on. I've played this game before. I don't know why this isn't moving. I lied. I think this isn't moving because I need to unlock it in Archipelago. Yeah, I think that's a thing. I think I need to unlock it. Maybe I can get it there anyways by pushing it like I was doing earlier. Though it sounds very inefficient, and I don't really want to spend you guys' time watching me do that. Where even... Okay, 2,000 studs. Okay, we'll take it. A lot of it seems like New Game Plus sort of stuff. Okay, that is unfortunate. I could use those studs to buy things. What's the punch button? HUJ is not a very straightforward thing. I understand it's because you can play this local multiplayer. I think originally we were getting more money. Actually, do you have high jump? Must be 10. No high jump. Okay. If this was actually what I needed to do, it'll feel very stupid. But I suspect it's not. No, it's just money. Yeah, I think I need to move that car. I can't do it. Because I don't have access to the vehicle. I'm pretty sure that that is the issue. Alright, sorry, have I done everything in this corner? Yes. I can't get up there. We figured that out already. There's an up there. Not actually sure how to get up there. Doesn't appear to be connected to something else. At least nothing obvious. And then I think there is a speedrun skip for this section, but I'm not going to learn how to do the speedrun skips, which are infamously quite complicated. So, go to the back cave. Do I lose the money? I have no idea. Yes, I do. That is unfortunate. Okay. Well, I still sent the checks, which is helpful. I just can't finish the levels, so I guess I should have just set it to free play. And then the other thing I would need to do, there's another level that I have unlocked, which is in the supervillain section. I do not intend on doing it right now, though. Yeah, I haven't been given any of the unlocks for other levels, which, I mean, again, even if I did have the unlocks, I'd probably do the other levels right now. Is this how you turn to the supervillain? Where's the shop? I know there is a shop. It's really weird trying to position your hand on GUH. No, it's still the back cave. Okay. I think this is the shop. Is the back cave, the bat computer? You guys can see that my computer is confused. I guess. Okay. Oh no, that turns me into the bad guys. I just said I wasn't going to do that. An interesting duo to start with, the Riddler and Clayface. Alright, Barbara. Okay, no, that's apparently death also. Many things just seem to kill me, though I don't think I actually lose studs here, at least. I wasn't paying enough attention to that for sure, and anyone who has, you know, would know. I presume she can use Batman-style suits. Do I have any unlocked? Yeah, okay, now she's immune to hot stuff. It's obviously very confusing for her. Okay. So let me try this again. Something is going wrong here. So I should be able to move over to those and buy stuff, but maybe that's an unlock thing. Okay, apparently I sent a check. What? What check did it send? Oh no, that was just announcing the check it sent earlier. Okay. Alright, I think that's enough Batman for today. Thank you guys all for watching, anyone who did stay through this. I appreciate you so much. Oh, the jank will never end, it seems. And I've got a big 7 of LEGO Star Wars coming up. Not next session, but the session after. Next session, and it was Pokemon Emerald. I'll also be doing Slay the Spire, Undertale, Stardew Valley, and Unfair Flips. So, thank you all for watching. Goodbye.